Hey everybody, I hope you're ready for our cosplay stream today. We are going to be playing more Ace Attorney, and by the way, it's a cursed cosplay, because I thought that would be fun. So fun. So we are going to be the most sexy Waluigi we can be. I do have buttons, I do have a mustache that's falling everywhere. We're just gonna have to be okay with this. I know, oh my gosh, you weren't expecting this. Nobody was. Not a single soul on planet Earth was expecting this, I think. I'm gonna have to get a smaller mustache in the future, I think, because this thing is going everywhere. I kinda like how it turned out though. Ears are not quite the shade of my skin, and yeah. The bunny ears are kinda everywhere. That's okay, that's fine, that's fine. We will just deal with it. My mustache is wild. Thank you, I grew it myself. With spirit gum in the bathroom. It is a giant pipe cleaner, in case you're wondering. I should have gotten a thinner pipe cleaner, I think, but now it goes blah, 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 blah. So, it is delightful. I have a shawl made out of shimmery purple fabric, because he technically wears like black overalls that are all the way down to his like ankles, and then he wears like a purple undershirt. So we just kind of threw the elements together. His overalls have yellow buttons, so we put yellow buttons. So they're held on by safety pins because I couldn't find a better way to do that. So we'll just pretend like they're just not struggling for dear life while they hang on here. Sound good? Sounds good to me. We are, like I said, we are playing the second game in the Ace Attorney series, so there will be a lot of voice acting, and there will be a lot of uncoordinated movement, because the gloves and this mustache, it definitely goes everywhere. So, thank you for appreciating my wild mustache cue. Oh. I also didn't put my headphones on. Why is it? Effort in everything I do. Alright. There we go. It's probably going to pick up every noise in existence now. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Can you hear me now? I assume you can. I know. So I think what it did is when I turned them on, so that it took it off my PC, it took it away from my normal microphone. So I do have a pretty fancy one. It should be picking up pretty well. So now you can hear me. Perfect. Wow. Come on. I should have made that a routine so that you actually just go maybe go wow. We finished this. Okay, no. We definitely finished this, so we didn't need to do that. Options. Load. Okay, we're just gonna restart it real quick. So what it was supposed to do is it was supposed to allow me to choose the next case. I think because our last actual save was during the trial, it isn't letting me. But that's okay. We'll get that settled now. Because in our last playthrough, we beat the other case, so we don't need to do it again. I think part of my issue is the hat is too big, so I have to keep like moving it back, so the ears keep moving it back. Alright, we're doing new game. And then I think Justice for All. I gotta look up which one it is. Look at me, baby. Hard to type with these gloves, actually. By the way, made them myself. They're actually a longer rolled it up, made my own. It's pretty cool. Alright. The trilogy. Alright, so there's the original. Okay, looks like Justice for All is the second one. Not sure how I missed it. Play this game. The Lost Tournament. Yes. So I'm not going to hear any of the sound effects because we did have to turn those off so that I didn't have to mess with those headphones because they were going to try to take my ears off. Couldn't have it. How did I get into this mess? It's far enough. You can't run far. Mr. Pretty Bright. Oh my. Oh my god. The game is very loud and I am not. How about now? Is the game quieter now? I'm missing all the dialogue. I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Wow. Terrifying. We're having a nightmare. We got smushed by a gavel, I think. I think that's what just happened. I'm gonna scoot forward, so we'll all be a little closer to each other. Scoot. Scoot. Here we go. If my hat would stop falling, that would be wonderful. I might have to pin it to the back of my head so you can still see my eyeballs, so I can go, wah. Alright. Whoa. I woke up to a phone ringing. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Oh, what is my phone doing? Oh. Alright. Okay, guess we got whacked. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it feels pretty personal. You just whacked me in the head, so not digging that too much, I don't think. Trying to keep the at least one button visible. I dropped my other controller. We're just gonna have to pretend I'm not doing this under the table right now. It's fine. Everything's fine. Sorry for touching the mic. With my mustache. That was a little mustache ASMR for all of you fans. It was about, 0.8 seconds. Not even, probably 0.1 second. Wow. I have no idea what happened. Ouch. My head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning! Back! Good morning!
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sorta hurts.
Roger that.
Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
I keep, like, losing her voice. Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
Ooh, what are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Life in my hands?
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir.
Oh, we're doing like a Meekin's Light, I think.
I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever.
What is this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me.
Probably because we look like this. That's why she's staring. She can't handle the wow.
You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
Yes,
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? See, this is the game's way of making you do a tutorial every time you play a new Phoenix Wright game. They find a contrived way for him to kind of forget how to be a defense attorney and all that fun stuff. So, you know, my glittery shawl keeps slipping down. I'm gonna put it up higher. I look like an old grandma. Our trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay?
Her voice changes every line. Huh. Guess I might have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Wow. You make those kind of promises all the time, Phoenix. Arg, someone please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. We already had one of those. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. Wow. Fantastic. I wish, like, I could show off more of the cosplay without, like, having to constantly have my hands on screen or, like, something streaming from back there. You know, that kind of thing. Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bride. I think that was the voice that we gave him last time.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? Guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kinda... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Yikes. We are not off to a great start, I think. Mr. Crane, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
Wow, sad. A policewoman? You did what to a policeman? Oh, policeman. Well times. Okay.
It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Wow. Very well. Mr. Crane, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since the last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Didn't we solve like a bunch of high-profile things recently? Like, hold on. Okay, and who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Poor Phoenix. He's so sad. This mustache is really tickling my nose.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm not. No, that was bad. Oh. My name is Dick. No, how did we do his voice last time? I was like, forget about it. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while he was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near the headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Oh, like dusting fingerprints. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. I'm moving my head back. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Ooh. Look at this photograph. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? No. There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually. It's just nerves. Give me a sec.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
You got it. Court record?
Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the R button.
We will do so. We have a cell phone. We have this time of death. Oh, we have glasses for nearsightedness. And we have, I don't know, he doodled something. There's his hat. Cool. Alright, cool. The R button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. White. Yes, Your Honor? Oh, that wasn't a question. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. Where did that? What was it again? The R button? Alright, Mr. White. Let's see if your notes are in order. Okay, let's actually check it this time. Dustin died on 9/6 at 6:28. Broken neck. Body was covered in bruises. And I think we've got everything. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed the killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto him as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yeah, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene aren't mine, I swear.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
Coincidence, she says. Ugh.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Yeah, decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Oop! I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, it is spelled wrong. M-A-G-G-E-Y. And this one is G-G-I-E. Okay. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit. Aw. It's okay, Gumshoe. I know you look sad.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Is it sand that he landed in? Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. Is it?
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. I don't. I have an objection already. How do we present the objection? As if the glasses alone don't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name on the ground, clear as day.
But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Wow. It's a conspiracy. She straight to conspiracy. Flat Earth, air particles, giving you 5G, all of that. Just straight into conspiracy town. Mr. Rice, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective, he just sort of looked like a scatterbrain.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question this witness, you have to find and expose their lies.
Okay, we can do that. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Alright, let's do this. Let's get to exposing. Not ourselves, just the lies. I wish this silly thing would not keep falling. I do kind of wish that there was like a cloth behind me so you could see the ears a little better. So I might get curtains for this back window. Because this is one excitingly terrifying cosplay, and I just want to keep showing it off because it amuses me so very much. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses and— oh, we read all this already. I know. I just want to keep showing it off. That's all I want. I love it so much. Like, I don't think I can overstate how much I love this cosplay right now. Like, yeah, the mustache isn't the best. It's definitely way too big. But that somehow lends to it for me. Like, I don't know. It's really, like, kind of working. This needs to still be tightened up. I never fixed that. But yeah, like, bunny suit Waluigi is, it's definitely very fun. Let me tell you. Also, I got started a little late because work called me. I told them I was at work, so shh. Alright, managed to write the culprit's name. Hold it. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... was the name that of my client? It was clearly me. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. It said Maggie, not Maggie. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look at it, it still says Maggie. He's got a point.
Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't hum me. I know the picture says Maggie, but...
Now that you mention it, something does feel off about this picture.
that's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. Okay, how do can I just present her? Like, whoops. I pressed him again. My bad. Ad break in progress. I know. We're just repeating something that already happened, so anybody not watching ads, we already went through all this. Anybody that is watching ads won't miss much. Alright. So this feels like I better check the court record again. Alright. So it is present, which is in my right hand. Can I present profiles? I think I can. Okay, I can. It says I can present. Cool. Alright. Present Maggie. Objection. Sorry. Objection! What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Just like, objection. Wah! What a rush! I gotta find more contradictions. Fiending for them contradictions, man. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. Maggie? Maybe she's Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts. Ooh. How about that? I hadn't even noticed. You didn't notice how she spells her name?
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name.
No!
I can't smile too much because it like my upper lip has a bunch of spirit gum on it to hold this thing on my face. So yeah. That is very true. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Oh my. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's so sad. Okay. Wow. Shadwa. Sadwa in the chat. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh my. Half a year. Whoa, those two sound like they were very close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Let's press him about stuff. I've been going on half a year. How do you know that? How do you know about this? Every year in March we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. Aw. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really, anyway. Aw, he's sweet on Maggie. That's so sad. Sound like they were even talking marriage. After 6 months? Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What, you saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin are only a year apart, you know.
I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. My hat just keeps, like, slipping forward. It's really kind of sad. I need it to stay. I'm gonna have to get some pins or something. Like, clip it to my hair. See the victim's birthday. Okay. Day of the incident, you remember? You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went out to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and up. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Great. So glad he's such a cheerful old man. Present. Okay. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss. I gotta watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness is a question of the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Even the judge picked up on it. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Oh, she bought it 2 months ago. What was it? Over 2 months ago. Yeah, she a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would you only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yup, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think that this glove is really relevant to the case? Yes, everything's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Wow. That was a hard hydrate. Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Right I know.
Didn't you say I was a pro?
I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Huh. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. So they spill their secrets. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today, pal. Oh, he didn't say that. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It looks like a bunch of bananas. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. And that and one other reason.
Ooh, one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. Alright. Ready for it? Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Okay. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. That does seem like a right-handed glove, but like, why does it show curved? It does seem like a right-handed glove. Okay. Guess he was right-handed. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Now let's figure out what we can. Writing on the ground. Person with handwriting, blah, blah, blah. His pointer finger. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Ha ha ha! Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. Poor guy.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in the sand. Under thoughts? Conclusive. Alright, there's sand under his fingernail, scratches on his skin. Alright, press, press, press. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was clearly written by definitely written by the defendant.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present? What about it? I don't know. I mean, it's a right-handed yellow glove. What is it? Is it? Wait, is it a right-handed? custom made, but it definitely looks right-handed. Maybe it's not. Okay, maybe it's not. Present the glove. She mentioned it, so I'm presenting it. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that's only one of its qualities. Huh. There's another reason why it's special. Oh, it must be a left-handed then. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Oh, because you catch with your right and you throw with your left. That's right. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. Left-handed. Well, you're absolutely right. This glove was made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. So I didn't know that was a thing. Good to know. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was this. Wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah!
Objection. Object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know, what your line of reasoning proves? There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. I mean, he probably could have, but it wouldn't be legible. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order, order! What do you think about it that way, then yes. It was not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Pate.
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Wow, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. We are ready to retire. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I will now announce my verdict. Oh, my ears. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Objection. No, not yet.
Oh, my God.
I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
I'm backing up just a smidge. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
Oh, jeez. What now? What does he have now? Is this like an updated autopsy report situation, or what? What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
Oh, there's another witness. What? What did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? Ruh-roh. He thought evidence would be enough, so he left his witness out. Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. We're ready. To be continued. I already know the tune so well that I can just hum it. We're gonna make this save data number 2. So we'll keep game 1, game 2, and then game 3, I think. That's probably how we'll do it. Alright, September 8th, so 2 days after the murder. We're in court.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state.
Excuse me.
Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry. I didn't mention it to you. I'm sorry I didn't mention it.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system.
Shock to your system.
Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problem.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? She smacks herself right in the head.
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay. Really, I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix, right? What was your name? Oh.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. Maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Why did we write our cell phone number on this card? Were we hitting on Maggie too? Damn, everybody loves Maggie. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and tell me then! Or hurry up then and tell me, this might be very important. Smack.
Okay, Roger.
She's just smacking herself in the head. I'm surprised she doesn't have a amnesia or a concussion.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin.
Well...
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring.
Beep.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give you this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't get your name.
You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Okay, I don't know who this is screaming, so just... Ah! You were here all along! Oh my god! Hey, how you doing?
You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And I went in to check in the courtroom and everyone had already left.
Ack! Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie.
Smack.
And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good, as in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
I didn't know Maya was in this, so Maggie's voice is gonna get a little similar to hers. I'm sorry. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
Nope, that wasn't high enough. And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please be your friend and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Well, wish us luck.
Guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left to do is put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Despite my love for this cosplay, this is definitely going to be a one case stream. We're going to try to do each case as its own stream so that we can try to get through the full thing in one go. And sometimes that'll take a little longer, sometimes that'll take a little shorter. But hopefully this one doesn't take super long. Because my mustache is tickling my nose. You're surprised the mustache hasn't fallen off? That's the power of spirit gum. It's not that strong. It just does what it can. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on him.
Oh, so he's an asshole. There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls his next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
A drifter? He's very prim and fancy.
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify something. A little something, sorry.
Oh, alright, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who is taking a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a universal student is just subtle as evil said. Everything in my life is the most high quality, perfect, top-notch, unbeatable universities. You have a righteous selection process and walk is...
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
I didn't know he was going to talk that fast, so... wow.
What is he, a human chatterbox?
Ugh, I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you weren't wearing glasses. Well, I'm trying to get my hair out of my eyeball. My actual hair is like trying to get under my hat and into my eye. Hanging off my mustache. It's very, very convoluted. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to get the young people down. I see how you work now. I have to get more fancy for this guy. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder. Oh, wrong place.
You were taking a strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. If you must know,
Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know you... What your witness will do, Mr. Wellington. Wow. He is insufferable. I'm trying to make him sound insufferable. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was all that pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Banana? What? That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Probably because he doesn't remember anything. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. Let's get him. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. It feels a little better doing his voice now that I have a mustache to do it with. But like, yeah. If I find out the truth, no matter... Oh, I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Alright, he said bananas. Blop. Blop. The only other thing that fell was the bananas. It's not bananas. You goofy goober. It is baseball glove. I know it kind of looks like bananas, though. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Oh, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Why would I have? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not. It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. He has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. I mean... kinda is. You're one of those people, yes. You know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to just possibilities, and in the end we found out this fact is a glove, not bananas. Viewed from afar, I don't think there's a primitive doubt, do you? Well, and that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're telling me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Ah! How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who registered Joan of Arc, put her to death, brave and courageous, and caught by horrible people, didn't do anything wrong, and gruesomely burned at the slam. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands, since they showed up within 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's plenty of time to write a name on the ground. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that girl is the murderer. Wow. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. I don't want to. I just want to decide he's guilty and be done with it. Can't we just decide that? Can't we just say, okay, he's guilty instead? It's fine. Alright. I immediately called the police station. It was 6:45. Press. How do you know what time it was? The detective told me, you know which one I mean. The one with a jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey pal, I graduated a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. He did say immediately, so... And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? Alright, must have a lot of free time. They showed up within 10 minutes. What time did he die? That's a lot. Okay, so he said immediately, but there's like a 23-minute gap plus another 10-minute gap. So that's not immediately. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? Are we allowed to show witnesses' autopsy reports? I don't think that's a thing. You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ach. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. For 15 minutes? I think not. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Yeah, same. Like 2 minutes maybe, but like 15? That's a long time to sit there on the ground. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all of the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really special. Oh, I thought he was gonna speed off into a gap of text again. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What are you saying? That first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses have stray quirk or two? By the rationale, everyone can quirk. It's not simple. Plain people like you wouldn't understand. Enough. Sorry, enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Nick, the cell phone. Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Always. Mr. Wellington. Where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought maybe this was his.
Where is my phone? Oh, maybe this one's my phone and that one's his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. I don't think we can, because there's a phone booth right next to the body. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something, actually, a little thing, tiny. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. Just at all. I don't believe that there was ever a need to search for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you?
You can't make outrageous claims like that. Do you have some sort of proof? You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. That's easy, this photograph that we just looked at. Take that! Take that. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic by looking at it, something is wrong with you. Wow, Phoenix, way to be very accusatory. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ooh! Trying to like pose and make sure my buttons are good and want everyone to see this cosplay when I scroll through the list of people playing Ace Attorney. I want it to be very prominent and shocking because it amuses me. Amuses me greatly. Order, order!
What is the reporting the crime a little late? Proof for the defense.
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 5 minutes. Or 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else?
Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing in those 15 minutes? Yes. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. And that is our cue to save. Yes. Get it saved. Alright. Cool. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Right. Turn Phoenix Wright and the gang down just a smidge. Please present the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Because he was writing the name. Probably. Maybe, I don't know. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps? Uh-oh. It's just an idea I thought I'd throw out. No, that wasn't it. I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence. Oh. Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then. But before you do, you will be penalized. Dang it. Ouch. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? The phone? I know, I get penalized. The phone? Oh, nope, this is another perhaps. Okay. Okay. Ouch. Okay. He didn't call him right away because glasses? Oh, okay, it was the glasses. Damn, that was really bad. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! And now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Yes, he did, actually. He did, in fact. Oh no, my buttons. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. My hair does not want to cooperate. It does not want to be on the other side of the buttons, so you can see the buttons. I need my cosplay to be in full force, so I need the buttons to be visible. I need my hair to stop doing the thing. I guess I could put it behind me, but I need the hair too. I'm just gonna put one. One can be behind me, the other can just drape. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just hate it. No, because you can't see both, and it's not really. Ah, my hair! My hair's not cooperating. My hair is definitely. I got too much hair. That's all this is. I got too much hair. It's not cooperating. Be alright. Alright. Okay. I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. That's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Solved. Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness is the real murderer? Of course. That is precisely what I'm doing. Dramatic. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to the case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. What in the hell does that mean? I'll sink him in one shot. Phoenix, what do you mean by that? What?
Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. Time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would they know that her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way to put it on Maggie's name beforehand? Yes. Sorry, I'm doing my own hydrates because I need to drink water. It'd be best if I could have proved the witness had a chance to learn. Phoenix may be a lawyer, but he's kind of dumb. I mean, you gotta walk him through it a little bit. It's still amnesiac. No, don't rehydrate me, it's difficult. When I go to hydrate, my mustache goes into my nose. It's terrible. Terrible. Simply terrible. The defense name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Telephone. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Oh, he's really on my side today. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think that there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And I need to call her Maggie. She received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello? Oh, right, that wasn't her voice. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. We probably shouldn't exaggerate Phoenix too much because he'll sound like Wellington. My bad. Eek! Wow. He eeked. Order, order!
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
It is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? The judge believes in me wholeheartedly right now. I think he just wants a police officer not to be guilty. I think that's what's really going on. This one hair has decided it wants to ruin my whole day. I'm gonna have to remove my glove to get rid of it. So my hair decided to get stuck under the hat and then get stuck on the mustache, and it's just a whole fun time for me of this thing just not cooperating. Ooh. Apparently I need new gloves because this one is digging into my hand a little bit. So, don't like that. And we'll have to reevaluate the glove situation. Technically, they are both left-handed gloves, which I thought would be amusing, but it's also proving to be difficult on my hand. So I will have to make a new pair. Maybe from scratch. We'll see. We'll see. We'll do a cosplay tutorial on gloves. It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. Okay, so it's either gonna be the phone itself, or maybe this list of numbers? I'm gonna go with a list of numbers, because we're trying to prove why it is a problem. Nice, okay, cool. It's probably either one, but we're gonna go with this one. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone in the defendant's hand, or the defendant found. And we have determined that people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked at all the numbers? Of course. The list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Good God, artists.
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. That's not true. You're one of those people. You're just the cops who raided the brilliant artist Maurice. You disrupted his Dina's dialogue with the goddess of... I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you would know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Greatest cosplay ever. Wah! I have a shawl. I have leggings on. Wah! Glad you could join us, Focus. We are just finishing this case, and then we are finishing the stream. So, it'll be okay. My buttons keep not staying in focus because my hair has decided it wants to take over the whole cosplay. But it's fine. It's fine.
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. My mustache is now falling. Oh no. Come on, mustache. Stay where you're supposed to be. My mustache is very mustachy, in case you're wondering. It is, for sure, very mustachy. Alright. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have these numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. My mustache was doing just fine until I touched it, and now it's decided it wants to just lay down and take a nap. No! Mustache is glorious, as are the ceiling socks. I know! It's great. Wonderful. Perfect. This guy's dramatic, so we're trying to give him a dramatic voice. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look at these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much! My mustache is falling. I also put makeup on my nose, but it's not showing up as pink on the camera, and that's making me sad. So I'm gonna have to try to take some like close-up photos so we can fix this selfie situation. My ears are also not quite the right color. They don't match my skin tone. That's okay. Maybe this should be the shot for the my attention to detail. Well, because he has a pink nose, but my nose isn't like crooked, so I had to like try to paint it pink, and I forgot that I didn't have any more pink. I know, exactly. I thought about making a RAM redeem for the stream, but then I didn't do it, so. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is a justified badgering of the witness. You already said that. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Oh no, my mustache. It's falling. Please, mustache. Please don't give up on me yet, mustache. Please. See, he said please too. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Yeah, we've been through this already. Oh, we can meet up and I can give it back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? Some waffle emotes. I mean, maybe. We'll try to make a sexy Luigi emote at some point. Or Waluigi, sorry. That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? Better straighten my mustache for this one. Alright, I think we're ready. Every time I lift my hat, I tend to make that sound. Also, I got the little buttons. I have his yellow buttons. So, his actual outfit is like long overalls, you know, and he's got like a purple shirt underneath. So instead, I picked up some shiny purple glittery fabric and turned it into a boa shawl thing, and it's very scratchy. I need you to know that. So I'm having a lot of fun with this one. You think about it logically, it makes sense.
Maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. Wow, amazing.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Oh, then, Mr. Wright. What was there something that he didn't agree with the witness? Dustin. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. I just fixed my hat and then immediately fell. The girl that picked up my phone was with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying? Exactly. I mean, the dude already showed us he has his phone, so I don't know what's gonna happen here. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Wow, amazing. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Oh my god. Sorry, it started buzzing on the table. Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? I'm sorry, I didn't do his laugh. Ordinarily I would've, but I was so startled by this vibrating on my desk that I got, because I wasn't expecting it to vibrate, that I just completely missed the laugh. So I'm very sorry if anybody wanted me to do the laugh. Maybe we'll redo it another time. The evidence. Evidence!
Ugh, that guy is really creeping me out.
You love Mimikyu in the back? Yeah, and Snorlax. Until we can figure out how to make Snorlax back into our chair, he's just chilling over there. All you've been waving around and talking about is a suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can't be sure it's mine, you simpleton. Oh, you can be sure it isn't mine. What? You got us, chat. You got us. Oh, it feels good to see you squirm. Squirm, chat. Squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Right. Your Honor! This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe... Oops. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con artist group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. Oops, I picked the wrong option, I think. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we're trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. Alright, cell phone. Maybe fingerprints on the phone? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
A what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
It's oh so much fun watching the third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Imagine mocking a lawyer's education of all things. I mean... Professional sniffer. I like that. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. The chance to do the wah laugh. I mean, kind of. I can kind of get some kind of laugh going. If my mustache would stay up, that would be nice. Oh, thank you. Welcome to this crazy cosplay stream we're doing. This is the most cursed cosplay I've put together yet. I'm enjoying it. I must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Cursed cosplay is best cosplay? Thank you. I'm quite happy with it. I wish my mustache would stay upright. It was doing so well for like the first hour. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Now I remember. Wow. Our amnesia cured. Skin clear. Amnesia cured. Hair spiky. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Oh. Yikes. So that's when I got amnesia. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? How are we supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is. Your indictment has no basis, and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Other than dropping myself from my controller. So now we have to get back, and I have to grab it again. This is the second time this has happened to me. Why do I keep doing this? I'm trying to avoid mustache ASMR. Where did I go wrong? Who knows? We gotta prove it. We gotta prove it, chat. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? I mean, amnesia cured. We already talked about this. I know who I am. I'm Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Court hereby concludes the cross-examination. What if he just laughed like, like, what if that was his laugh? If that would be all, I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. My mustache has definitely fallen. It's like, supposed to be up, but it's not staying up anymore. It is his laugh, IMO. We'll just... we'll do that, okay. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day. Please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection? Hold it! Oh, mustache. Mustache. You're supposed to stay on my body. My mustache is like, no. The mustache is getting more cursed the more we stream. Please wait, Your Honor. Oh, he's mad now. He's ultra mad.
Alright, Nick.
Oh, I think it's supposed to be, alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
We will not harass the witness. Is that clear? The mustache has a mind of its own. Honestly, yeah, it does. Alright, we have to not badger him. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. None. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to glow. I mean, wait, shoot. What is that line? Such a little cuck. Oh no. Blow. Do not miss your chance to blow. Dang it. How did I miss the line from the song? Wow, I'm a fake fan, clearly. Alright, I only get one shot. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Alright, so I have in my possession a phone with a bunch of numbers on it.
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Fake fan, I know, right? Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said Mr. Wright can present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. All comes down to this. It's go time. It's go time, chat. Alright, we ready? We gotta strap in. Alright. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Okay, alright. I'm ready. I got my shawl for good luck. Got my buttons ready. Alright. Mustache is primed. Alright. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think for just a second. Alright, so the evidence that we found from the phone, this phone is clearly like supposed to be his that we have. I mean, it looks exactly like the other one. Because I have a feeling he doesn't have his phone. I think that's what this is all setting up. Because why the heck else would we have been given our own phone number, you know? So I think the game set it up to where he has our phone and we have his phone. Because they look like freaking identical. So I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it on the phone number. Because I can't think of anything else to present. Alright, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Oh my goodness. Thank you. You gifted us tier sub to Ronnie and Unusually Horrid. Aww. Got a gift for this cosplay? I appreciate you. I appreciate the subs. I appreciate the gift subs. I'm sure that Ronnie and Unusually Horrid will both appreciate those. I'll have to name a dinosaur after you sometime. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card, which is where a cell phone number is. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? The court is still in session. We're not supposed to have our phones. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things, too. Oops. What you got there, buddy? What? Why is my phone? And was this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No! Sorry. Ah! No. It can't be. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. That's actually pretty lucky. That was for you. All of you. Pretty great, I know. Alright. Wow. Thanks everybody. That was a scream. There was a wah at the end. We'll just slightly off, you know.
I love all of you. You did great today. We all did great today.
Oh, that one's easier to see. This is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington, and we had amnesia all day. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. And I've lost all ability to control this mustache.
Then Mr. Wright, your phone you're holding.
Or that phone. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Come on, mustache. Just hang on with me. Oh, it's almost touching my ear now. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Prey?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Know that this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Gotta do more Waluigi stuff. That is all. The court is adjourned. Excellent. I wish my mustache would also be adjourned because it is being goofy. Perfect. Oh my god, she's so happy.
I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food. Failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. And never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe.
Wow, that is very unlucky.
My life has been really nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune.
My poor mustache. I have to find a way to make it stick better, because now I've bent it in all sorts of ways.
And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse than that is my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
That's right, you were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
Oh! That was the wrong voice, but oh, Jesus.
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is messed up yet. It buzzes when she does that.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now.
Alright, you're gonna stop being a police officer?
The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah! After all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name.
You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise! Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, you take care of yourselves too.
She ended up with a vastly different voice from when we started. But, you know. What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
Afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Wow, everything. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's always been a good ally during others. Okay, mustache, please. Just hold on. It's getting more chaotic. Alright. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. Aww. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. No, we definitely don't. And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you miss me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay, okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Ooh, going back into the past. A brand new episode has been added. Alright, that is gonna do it for tonight, mostly because this mustache is trying to strangle my face and I didn't eat dinner yet. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in to the first one of game number 2. We will be continuing it next Saturday. We'll see what kind of cosplays we come up with. Maybe something cursed, maybe something normal. We'll see. It'll all be up to the gods of cosplay at that point, because it's just not in my hands. So hopefully you all have a restful, relaxing rest of your evening. I hope that you get a snack if you need it, because I'm about to for sure. And remember to hydrate, because it's good for your brain and your body. See? Oh, this mustache is like pulling on my lip. All right. I hope everybody has a wah kind of day. Bye!